Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, 9:30 in the morning, and again, I've been up all night, um, cruising the internet, YouTube, um, and looking at properties. So, properties first. I can't find exactly what I would like, and it's still the dilemma of whether I get this up for sale first, um, and then look and hope that something's going to come along. What I could do is, I suppose, get this sold and put stuff in storage, and rent somewhere until I find somewhere that I would like to buy. I've seen a couple of properties, really nice properties to rent. Um, I think about £800-900 a month. It's a lot of money, isn't it? And then you've got, because it's a flat, because it's an apartment, you've got, on top of that, a service charge for the maintenance of the building and the grounds, which in some cases can really tot up to, I think the ones that we looked at a couple of months ago, they came to nearly £600 a month. I mean, the apartments themselves weren't that expensive, they're brand new. And I can see why they're not that expensive, because they're making the money on service charges. So anyway, I'm not going to get into all that nonsense. I Just an ordinary run of the mill apartment would suit me with a minimal service charge. Um, but I do need it because 4 flights of stairs. I can't. I'll try to walk from here to the end of the room now. I'm nearly folding up on myself. Um, it's just awful, and I don't know whether it's going to be addressed um, soon. No idea. I do know I'm trying my best to be careful, but at the same time not stagnate, and to do some exercises and keep myself reasonably subtle, supple, supple, and subtle. Look at this on my chair. Look at that woman. See, that's how I should be. That's my goal, to be able to sit on the back of a chair. Um, anyway, yes, it's finding an apartment, and there was a couple of links that I put that a few of you said that you liked. The one, I think it was Orchard Lee, and I like that one as well. Um, you don't really know until you go to view them personally, though, do you? They can look fine on paper, and then when you get there, you find mould in the corner, or the ceiling coming down in another part. They're not going to put that, in the photographs, are they? So anyway, I have seen one that's really nice and quite inexpensive, but it's not in the area where I want to live, because my daughter only lives up the road from me here, and it's convenient for everybody. But oh, I don't know. And it's also Alfie and my old stomping ground, so it's not only very convenient for everybody, it's what I'm used to, what I've been used to all these years. At 72, you don't really want to uproot and go somewhere different. I know I'm talking about the same city and not uprooting to another country, but nevertheless, it's yeah, I don't know. I'll find somewhere. At least I've got the option, haven't I? I think all these people living in tent city, like, is it in Los Angeles, where I was looking at something the other night, and they were living, I mean, so much prosperity, and, you know, side by side, there's these people living in tents with no um, facilities to keep themselves clean, keep their place hygienic. How do they cook? Where do they eat? How do they live? Where do they get their money? I don't know. So we've got a lot to be thankful for. I've got a lot to be thankful for, and I'm not complaining. I just, I'm really not. I just really would like to get settled and start working on my body again. And um, I was thinking as well, I'd like to do something work wise. I walked in here this morning. I'd left this on, and I walked in. I came in. This was on, the lamp was on, and I just thought to myself, wouldn't it be nice now if I actually had to sit down and do something that was productive, that was going to pay me a salary, and that was productive, that was necessary to do. I don't mean YouTube or anything like that. I mean a job. But who's going to pay? Who's going to pay a salary to a 72-year-old who can't stand up straight and her eyesight's going? Who's going to have me? I ask you. Um, I don't know. I voluntary work. There's always that, isn't there? Because I suppose if I could do with the extra money, to tell you the truth, really, to buy nice stuff, because I've given a lot of my money away now. But there again, I've had my day of work, and it wouldn't be fair to take a job off the market that somebody young could be doing. However, I didn't intend for it to lead on to this. However, that brings me on to Foodie Beauty, Chantal. I have got her game down. I've worked her out. I know what she's doing. I know how she's playing people. I know how she's playing people for money and views. I know how she's playing people for sympathy. And she's used the pretense of domestic violence to get the sympathy, to get the views, to get this channel rolling, to get that 12,000 that month, $12,000, £12,000. I think it was dollars. Nevertheless, a lot of money coming in, all as a result of the drama surrounding the domestic abuse that I personally don't believe happened. I'll come on to that in my next video. I just thought I'd come on and have a chat really about my flat and where I go from here. I'm jumping from one thing to another, but yeah, Beauty would do well to get herself a job, a proper job, instead of doing what she's doing. And I understand now she's thinking of opening a porn channel. How proud her mother must be of her. Terrible. Anyway, gonna finish my coffee, have some toast, and I will come back. As I say, it's Saturday morning. I've got nobody here till lunchtime, so I can make another video too and upload. Back later. Bye bye.